Okay, I'm excited again. Another watch has arrived, and strangely, I shouldn't be so excited. This watch isn't for me, but for a female member of the family. And this should be a watch from Rivalis, the very first offering, which is a Swiss dress watch, kind of colorful. You have a lot of color choices, and it comes on a genuine stingray strap, which is a little bit different to most. And in fact, you get two straps thrown in, not just one. And it's a nice Swiss-made Solita SW200. Believe it or not, for only €320, special price through our Facebook group, which I'll link to in the comments. So let's get stuck in right away. I'm going to make this fast as opposed to an in-detailed review. The reason for that is my female family member is excited and wants the watch. So I said I need to open it and film it just in case there's something not correct in the packaging. Of course, that was an excuse. I really wanted to do a review. I doubt there'll be any issues in the packaging because I've seen on the Facebook group everyone who's received theirs has been really happy with it. Nobody has complained, which is excellent considering how many people placed an order, and everyone so far has received exactly what they asked for. So not anticipating any issues. I'm going to talk about the whole thing, just pushing this paper out the way. So I didn't have to pay any tax. That was interesting. This is a watch sold from Italy, and it turns out it looks like they might have mismarked the package. So not sure if that was deliberate or accidental, but normally you get to pay tax, import duty or something like that. Maybe that's a plus for some, and if you're honest like me, you'll probably need to find a way to sort that out with the tax man. Not saying you're not honest, but a lot of people don't like paying the tax man, I guess. That's not really a big international secret. So there was an outer cardboard box, nothing in that. It's got a nice Rivalis on the printed on the side. That's their logo, so that's the company. And inside is a textured, feels like it's cardboard. I'm not sure if that's the top or the bottom, so I'll do this carefully. Oh, it's upside down, yeah. Do this carefully. Oh, and this has also got Rivalis on it. So this is actually a nice box. I'm trying to think of the name. I know this particular kind of crosshatch pattern. You get that in paper. I just can't think of the name of it right now. Named after a grass. It'll come to me. So let's get in and let's see what we get. I know that I have the watch. I didn't pick the colors for this. I would have done a black face with a black strap. She picked her own colors. You can customize it on the site, and got this gray with that strap is just gorgeous. That's a gray stingray strap, and I have to say, you can get the stingray straps from Rivalis anyway. I've looked at other stingray straps online. They're hard to find, but companies like Geckota sell them, and some others. Geckota's are fairly not quite price compatible. It's actually cheaper with the Rivalis, but you can get some $120 stingray straps. They're not as good as this. This is the best I've ever seen in a stingray strap. So even if you're not going to buy the watch, which now, by the way, you missed the chance of the Kickstarter. The retails, you're going to be, I can't remember what it is now, but it's a really high number that effectively turns out to like well over $1,000. I think just under $2,000. Which is actually the right price for this watch. It is Swiss made. It is a dress watch. It looks gorgeous. It's the kind of thing you'd get in a jewelry store that will retail at that price. Let's just look at these straps, though. I'm really happy. I picked a couple of different straps. Get this off. Oh, she's going to be so excited about this. I might peel off the protective wrapping for her. But let's just open it up. So it's got a nice deployant clasp. And look at the face on that. It's a gorgeous sunburst face. So I'm going to put that back on. So this is your only chance at enjoying the face here. Oh, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Actually, the grey is probably better than the black. It's just, it's bursting with a creamy white colour. Oh, that's fantastic. So I'm going to put this cover back on so she knows I've not touched it on the front. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's leave it off for a minute. We're going to test to make sure that this is sapphire crystal, which it should be. So let this warm up for a bit. And I have a couple more watches. I do this with every watch I get that's, Rivalis are a new brand, so it's a fair test. I know the guys really well, so I'm not anticipating any issue, but let me do that so somebody can have done that. Somebody's now done that on behalf of anyone else buying these watches. So I have here a couple more watches. This one is acrylic glass, so it's not going to be sapphire crystal. I'm going to compare that result with the tester, and this one is sapphire crystal. And just as comparing these straps, right? So that's a $60 strap, very nice calf leather, thick, soft, supple. This is a genuine crocodile strap. It's that I got, that handmade, custom requirements. So that was probably 120 euros, something like that. Can't think of that in dollars, maybe $150. And so this is a stingray. It's obviously thinner, but it's really supple. It's got a nice backing to it. And look, you don't just get one, you get... He's given me extra deployments on each one. So everyone's getting more than one stingray. So this is the grey. I think that's actually better than the black. The black is giving off colour. And I picked this purple one just to give her something different. It might be too loud for her, but that's okay because I can do something with that. Wow. I just love those straps. There's also a card in this box that's a guarantee card. Now that's one interesting issue already. It's in Italian on the back, which is fine, but there's nothing written here on the guarantee, so there's no warranty that I could use this for. So maybe that's an oversight, but I'm not really bothered. It's a Microbrand. Who knows? Any Microbrand might not be around in 5 years' time. Hopefully they will be. And then it's Solita, so it's really easy to get servicing, and they're really well built, Swiss made. If something's wrong, it'll be wrong at the outset. So you also have these protective covers on here, but this is just so gorgeous. I'm really happy. So now we're ready to test. Let me just get this adjusted. Okay, so we'll test the non-sapphire first, just to show that this tester is working okay. Shouldn't light up at all, which it doesn't. Now we'll test another sapphire that's known to be sapphire glass. It should light up a few bars, like 4 bars typically. Yep, 4 bars. And now we find out what this is made of. Yep, it's not always going to light up exactly the same. It's lighting up 3 bars, but that tells me it's basically maybe a slightly different makeup to it, but it's genuine sapphire crystal, which is basically artificially produced. It might have possibly a coating on top of it, which might be why it's 3 bars rather than 4, like an anti-reflective glare. I'm not seeing any blue from an anti-reflective glare on this, but gosh, this is a gorgeous watch. I don't really need to put the dimensions and measurements and everything that are from the spec, because I can put those in the comments. So that's just going to be wasting your time. But let's just make sure the height, which is an issue for some people on a dress watch. This is a more modern, kind of flashier style dress watch. So it's 11 on the nose, so 11 millimeters tall. That's not too bad considering it's got a rotor inside. And now this is going to be slightly different to the normal retail because it's specially done for our group. It says Swiss made at the bottom. I believe on the normal ones it won't say that. It is still Swiss made, but we added that in. And on the back it should be a Founders Limited Edition. Yeah. Oh, that's printed rather than engraved, but nevertheless, that's on the back. So a little bit disappointed that's not engraved. Let's get this back cover off and take a closer look. Maybe it is engraved. Oh, I'm looking at this from different angles. I think it's pretty clearly printed. I see no engraving on that, and I can't feel it. So it's actually just printed. So that is a little disappointing. I was expecting that to be engraved. But it makes this watch unique. It's basically a limited edition just for our group. We only did 40 of these. So we're the only ones that are going to have that combination of the Swiss Made and the Founders Limited Edition on the back. So it's a really nice watch. This is the, in terms of the color scheme, and it's a nice cushion case as well, but the watch is still got a round face to it. The color scheme, it's rose gold. Let me just make sure this is working. The crown has a little bit of a Rivalis logo on it, but it's very subtle. I'm unscrewing it. Is it a screw down? No, it's not a screw down, of course. Oh, it is a screw down crown. A screw down case back, which is nice. So it just pours out. So it's basically you just wind it. I'll set the time for her in a minute. I'm having trouble reading the through the camera the date because it's got a very nice magnifier on it. So maybe I will take that protective cover off if I've taken it off already. Okay, so it winds really nicely. It doesn't push in any further than that. So pull it out first position. See if the date turns. Yes, the date's turning. At second position, it should hack, of course. Yeah, it's hacked, and the hands move fine. So I'll get that set for her. I think we're done with the video, but it gives you amazing value. So I did get a third strap because I paid for a third one. But again, it's an amazingly good price. I'm glad I did that. And I didn't pay extra for the deployance. So this is a really nice combination we've got here. I think anybody who's receiving this is going to be really happy. From the Kickstarter Facebook group, 320 euros, Swiss made, automatic, with 2 straps. I mean, that's just unbeatable. I mean, you don't even find pre-order at cost pricing, for 320 euros, let alone the Stingray strap and everything else. So, I mean, if you paid $600, you'd think that's a steal. So, you're paying about, half the price of a steal. So that's just awesome. So the retail price is higher. I'll put that up. I'll go check what it is today on the site. I suspect, they'll only sell a certain number at the retail price, unless they're going to sell through distribution channels like, jewelry stores, for example, or a chain. But maybe if you keep an eye on the site, they might have a sale or something, and the price will come down some. But it's even at the retail price, compared to what else is out there, I think it holds up pretty nicely. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I may do a longer review, or we can talk about it in the Facebook group. And that's it. She's going to really love this, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks a lot. Take care.